गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। यस्यैकनिश्वसितकालमथावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविलजा जगदण्डनाथा। विष्णुर्महान् स इह यस्य कला विशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षण। यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तग्वं ह देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। Seekers of divine bliss, please turn to page number 3 in the bhajan book. You will sing from the top of the page, As Ras Mahamohi Sadguru Bori. अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी। अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी। अस रस महा अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी। अस रस महा Everyone please sing and clap. धर्म अर्थ अरु काम मोक्ष रस। 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 स सबे लगत मोह फिकोरी, अस रस महा सबे लगत मोह फिकोरी, अस रस हाँ अस रस महा, अस रस महा, हाँ अस रस महा, अस रस महा, रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी, अस रस महा, अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी, अस रस महा कहाँ वैकुंठ लोक हूँ, वैकुंठ लोक हूँ, कहाँ वैकुंठ लोक हूँ, वैकुंठ लोक हूँ, रुचि नहीं टुक सपने हों मोरी, अस रस महा रुचि नहीं टुक सपने हों मोरी, अस रस महा रुचि नहीं टुक सपने हों मोरी, अस रस महा रुचि नहीं टुक सपने हों मोरी, अस रस महा हाँ अस रस महा, अस रस महा, हाँ अस रस महा, अस रस महा, रस महा, रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी, अस रस महा, अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी, अस रस महा हाँ अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी, अस रस महा, अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी, नंद नंदन
एक भावत चंचल नंद नंदन
एक भावत चंचल नंद नंदन
एक भावत चंचल नंद नंदन
एक वृषभानु लली भोरी अस रस महा
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 हाँ अस रस महा
अस रस महा
हाँ अस रस महा
अस रस महा
रस महा रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी अस रस महा
अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी अस रस महा
गिरिजा अजा जलधिजा दुर्लभ
गिरिजा अजा जलधिजा दुर्लभ
गिरिजा अजा जलधिजा दुर्लभ
गिरिजा अजा जलधिजा दुर्लभ
पियत रास रस ब्रज खोरी अस रस महा
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 हाँ अस रस महा
अस रस महा
अस रस मोहा
अस रस महा
रस महा रस महा मोही सद्गुरु बोरी अस रस महा
अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी अस रस महा
कहा कृपालु अस सद्गुरु ऋण ते
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 उऋण ना कोटि कल्प कोरी अस रस महा
उरीण ना कोटि कल्प कोरी अस रस महा
उऋण ना कोटि कल्प कोरी अस रस महा
उरीण ना कोटि कल्प कोरी अस रस महा
हाँ अस रस मोहा
अस रस महा
हाँ अस रस मोहा
अस रस महा
रस महा रस महा मोही सद्गुरु बोरी अस रस महा
अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी अस रस महा
हाँ अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी अस रस महा
अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी अस रस महा
हाँ अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोरी अस रस महा
अस रस महा मोहि सद्गुरु बोली अस रस महा।
श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। श्रीमद् युगल सरकार की जय। A most grateful disciple and devotee says, my Guru has drowned me. He has submerged me in the nectar of divine love. Divine love is the greatest of all, the gift that is the greatest of all. There are many categories of gurus. The greatest one of them is the Rasik Sant, Rasik Saint, Rasik Guru. Rasik Saint is the one who has imbibed the sweetest nectar of Sri Radha and Krishna. And because he possesses divine love, the sweetest nectar of God, he is able to give it to the surrendered soul, and even to the one who is trying to surrender. The one who is completely surrendered receives divine love, complete divine love. The one who is trying to surrender gets little taste of it. And he gets more of a taste of it depending on the efforts that he is making, depending on the level of self-surrender. So the grateful devotee says, my Guru has submerged me in the ocean of divine love. And that is a Rasik Saint. So sweet is this nectar, he says, that in comparison, the combined nectar of the four Purusharth, Dharma, Artha, Kam, and Moksha, the combined nectar pales before it. Even the nectar of liberation pales before the nectar of divine love. We hear so much about dharma. Apne dharma ko nibhao. Follow your dharma. Do your rightful duty. The duty that the Vedas have told you about. Do your duty. The one who fulfills his duty is called a dharmatma. But the Rasik Guru says, dharma, don't get stuck in dharma. Rise beyond it. And subservient to dharma, lower than dharma are arth and kam. Arth meaning the accumulation of wealth, and kam is the fulfillment of worldly material desires. So there's kam, arth, then dharma. We hear so much about dharma, so why does the Rasik Saint say, no, don't get stuck in dharma, go beyond it? It is because this dharma or varnashram dharma is called apar dharma. It is the lower dharma. It is not the superior dharma. It is not the superior duty. You see, we are a combination of body and soul. So varnashram dharma pertains to the body, not to the soul. The body is lower. The soul is higher than the body. Varnashram dharma has to do with the body. The duties you must fulfill according to your age, your station in life, your stage in life, I should say, and according to the caste that you were born into. So the caste we are born into, my caste, is not the caste, jati of the soul. The soul has no caste. The soul has no age. There are no stages of the soul. These are only stages of the body, not of the soul. Varnashram dharma has to do with the body. Therefore, it is lower dharma. It is called agantuk dharma also because it changes. Till the age of 25, the Guru says to the disciple, remain unmarried, observe celibacy. At the age of 25, now get married. And at the age of 50, now you have husband and wife, you have children, you have a nice business, leave it all and go to the forest to meditate on God. Then 25 years later again, Guruji would say, now you both go your separate ways, because now the dharma is changing. So the dharma was changing every 25 years. The dharma of the soul does not ever change, and that is called Bhagavat dharma. It is dharma that does not ever change because the soul doesn't change, and the duty of the soul does not ever change. It doesn't change according to your age. It doesn't change according to the family you were born in, because the soul is the same for everyone. The soul does not have any qualifications. It is not young or old. It is not Brahmin or Shudra. It is not male or female. So the soul does not change, and as such, the dharma, the duty of the soul, does not ever change. So that is apara dharma. It is the superior duty. The Rasik saint says, no, don't get stuck with dharma. Ultimately, if you follow your dharma, then with great, great difficulties over many lifetimes, you will attain Swargalok. You will gain residence in Swargalok for a limited period of time. That is where dharma will lead you. You are a dharmatma, you are very dharmic, you are always doing your rightful duty according to the Vedas. Then the highest you will go is Swargalok. And Swargalok has been the celestial abode of Devatas. It has been insulted by the Vedas and by Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita and in so many scriptures. Swarga is not our aim, therefore the Rasik saint says, no, reject dharma. Great, great personalities have rejected dharma. Tajyo Pita, Prahlad Vibhishan, Bharat Bandhu, Bharat Mahatari. Tajyo Pita Prahlad. Prahlad renounced his father. Bharat rejected his mother, Kaikeyi. Vibhishan rejected his brother. Tajyo Pita Prahlad Vibhishan Bandhu Bharat Mahatari. Bali Guru Tajyo. Bali rejected his guru, who told him, Shukracharya told him, do not give to this dwarf because he is Vishnu in disguise. Bali said, no, I will not obey your instruction. I will disobey you. And Kanta Braj Banitani, the gopis rejected their husband. They renounced their husbands. But Bhesab Mangalakari. But they all attained God. They were all blessed. They didn't do their dharma. Mother Sita did not obey her dharma. The dharma says, the laws of dharma say that a wife must obey her husband. Bhagwan Ram said, do not insist on coming to the jungles with me. You stay here because it is your duty to serve your mother-in-law, mothers-in-law, and father-in-law. Don't insist on coming with me to Banvas on this exile. But Sita ji said, no, I don't care about my dharma, I am coming with you. Lakshman did not obey his elder brother's instruction. Bhagwan Ram said to Lakshman, Bhaiya, do not insist on coming with me. You must take care of our father. He is devastated because he has to give me this agya. I must leave him for 14 years. He is devastated. You must stay here. You must do your duty. Help our father. He will not be able to run the kingdom by himself. And Lakshman ji gave a lecture to Bhagwan Sri Ram. And he said, I have nothing to do with dharma. I don't want dharma. I am coming along with you. So these are just a couple of personalities. Mother Sita, Bhagavati, she rejected dharma. Lakshman, Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughnam, all one. He rejected dharma. Bharat spoke very, very rudely to his mother Kaikeyi. And he said, if I knew that, if I didn't know that my Lord, Bhagwan Sri Ram, is going to, I know that he's going to renounce me for doing so. So that is why I am not killing you. Otherwise I would have killed you immediately. What have you done, you evil woman? This is how he spoke to his mother Kaikeyi. Again, he went against dharma. But in all these cases, all these personalities, they rejected dharma for something higher. And this is what the Rasik Guru says to the disciple. Go beyond dharma, go beyond varnashram dharma. What to speak of accumulation of wealth, don't run after that. What to speak about fulfilling your worldly desires, certainly don't run after them. Reject even liberation. The four purusharth, the four traditional aims of life. Dharma, arth, kam and moksha. Even moksha is rejected. Reject even moksha. Because when you attain liberation, you are going to merge within Brahma. And Brahma is unlimited happiness. Unlimited happiness. Anando Brahmeti Vyajanat. Brahma is Anand. Brahma is bliss, unlimited happiness. However, when you merge within Brahma, you have become part of that happiness. So the Guru says, reject even liberation. You don't want to merge within him. You wish to retain a separate identity from him so that you may always serve him. Remain his servant for all eternity. Serve him as a servant serves a master. Serve him as a good friend, a best friend serves his friend. Serve him like a mother serves her child, and serve him like a lover serves the beloved. Like a prayasi loves and serves the priyatam. Serve him in all these four ways. And if you don't want to serve in all four ways, just serve him. Just remember only one thing. If you don't want to remember four things, just serve him as the beloved. And automatically all the other relationships will become available to you. They will be accessible to you. You will love him and serve him in every possible way once you have started loving him and serving him as the beloved. So you don't want liberation. You don't want ekatva moksha, sayujya moksha. You don't want that merging within him. So the devotee says, I reject the four traditional aims of life. Then he says, even the bliss of Vaikuntha, the abode of Mahavishnu, does not attract me, not even in the least, not even in my dreams. I'm not attracted by the bliss of Vaikuntha Lok. Here he is referring to the abode of Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is God being God. God being very majestic, full of Aishwarya, full of majesty, very intimidating. He does not, that form of God, that aspect of God does not invite us to go close to him. We remain at a distance and we bow down to him with reverence. But that bliss, although there is unlimited bliss there in Vaikuntha, yet I don't want that bliss either. The Rasik saint instructs the disciple, do not desire even Vaikuntha. because there God is majestic. There is a mixture of majesty in the nectar. There is majesty and there is nectar. Nectar is smaller, majesty is greater. So you don't want that bliss. Go still higher. Go higher and higher. Go beyond even Vaikuntha Lok. The gopis are the greatest devotees of all time, and they rejected Vaikuntha. There was never a question of desiring liberation. Liberation is too small a thing. Jagadguru Sri Kripaluji Maharaj, Sri Maharaj used to say, in my 1008 compositions of Prem Ras Madira, I have not given any space to moksha. I have not given it any importance at all. Because that's a very small thing. But so many people praise it so highly. My Lord, give me liberation, liberate me. But the devotee says, I do not want you to liberate me. I don't want liberation. I desire the bondage of your lotus feet. I wish to be always bound to your lotus feet. I don't want to be ever away from you. I don't want liberation. I want bondage. So liberation is a very small thing. Even Vaikuntha, the bliss of Vaikuntha, pales before that divine love of Sri Radha and Krishna. So the Guru teaches the disciple. He teaches whoever wants to listen to him, whoever wants to lend him an ear. He says this to the whole world by saying that the Guru teaches the disciple. I do not mean to say that this is some secret teaching that is given behind closed doors. No, it is given to the whole world in the form of lectures, in the form of literature. So many explanations, so many quotations from scriptures, by giving so many references to scriptures, and by giving hundreds and thousands of lectures, and through personal explanations that are available to the whole world, the Rasik Saint teaches that you should love Radha and Krishna alone. Radha and Krishna are non-different from Mahavishnu. Radha and Krishna are non-different from Brahma. But Brahma is nameless and formless. There is no nectar there. Brahma is the aspect of God in which God hides all his powers. He hides all his nectar. He doesn't reveal any of it. He just remains. His personality is in existence. That's all he does as Brahma. So Brahma is of no use to us. And Paramatma aspect of Sri Krishna, Radha and Krishna, is very majestic. But the Bhagwan aspect is extremely sweet. Bhagwan descends to earth. Bhagwan performs loving pastimes. So that is whom you should love, says the Guru, says the Rasik Saint. Ik bhavat chanchal nanda nandan, ik vrishabhanu lali bhori. So the devotee says, my mind is now attracted only by the mischievous Krishna and the very innocent-hearted Radharani, the very innocent Radharani. Nanda Nandan and Vrishabhanu Lali. They have attracted my heart, says the devotee. I don't look anywhere else. I always think about their pastimes, their leelas, their divine leelas, loving leelas. I do Roop Dhyan of Radha and Krishna in the pleasure groves of Vrindavan. Sometimes in my mind, I take them to the Yamuna river, and they are in the boat, and the boat is decorated beautifully by flowers, flower garlands, and they are sailing in the Yamuna river. The gopis are with them. The gopis are singing. The gopis are trying to please Radha and Krishna. And these leelas are going on in my mind, says the devotee, because my Guru has bestowed the greatest grace upon me by making me fall in love with Radha and Krishna. The Chanchala Nandan Nandan and Bholi Bhali, Bhori Bhari Vrishbhanu Dulari, Radharani. Sometimes I do Roop Dhyan of Radharani, who is upset with Sham Sundar, her beloved. And then I do the Roop Dhyan of Sham Sundar, who is trembling like a leaf, afraid that Radharani will banish him from her palace and from her presence. And there he is, begging the gopis to intervene on his behalf. He is holding on, he's bowing down to the gopis' feet. He is requesting them, praying to them, begging them to appease Radharani, to plead with her on his behalf. Vaikunt, the nectar of Vaikunt, does not come remotely close to this. What to speak about Brahmanand? Even the bliss of Vaikunt is nothing in comparison. It is nothing. It is very insignificant before the nectar of the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. And this nectar is not available to Girija, Aja, and Jaladhija. It is denied to even Brahmani, Shivani, and Mahalakshmi. Even Mahalakshmi does not have this nectar that my merciful Guru has given me to drink. Yadvanchaya shrir lalanacharat tapo vihaya kaman suchiran vritamrata. Bhagavatam. Even Mahalakshmi was denied this nectar. She performed austerities for countless ages, but still could not receive the nectar that my merciful Guru has given me to drink. This is something which is incredible. Mahalakshmi, even to this day, does not have entrance in Vrindavan. Because Mahalakshmi represents majesty. And majesty has no place in the land of Braj. So there is no mandir dedicated to Mahalakshmi even to this day in Vrindavan. She's still outside of Vrindavan. So that nectar was denied even to Mahalakshmi. And my Guru has given this nectar to me. First, the Guru teaches, the Rasik saint teaches the disciple to practice devotion, to do sadhana bhakti. There are two kinds of bhakti, sadhana bhakti and siddha bhakti. If there's a third one, and indeed a third one is mentioned, that is the bhakti in between, bhav bhakti. When sadhana bhakti ripens, it becomes bhav bhakti. And then the devotee is at a very high position because his devotion is he is very, very devoted now. His mind, he feels that it's almost as if he has attained God realization, but he has not. Bhavopya bhava mayati Krishna preshtha paradhatah. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu has said that even when if someone reaches bhav bhakti and commits a nama parad, he will come down once again. So sadhana bhakti, bhav bhakti, siddha bhakti or prema bhakti. Sadhana bhakti is the devotion we are practicing. What happens due to practicing devotion? What happens is that the heart becomes very soft. The heart becomes purified. The impurities within they reduce and they further reduce, and they're almost negligible. The heart becomes more and more pure. When one reaches Bhav Bhakti, the heart by that time has become very, very pure. But not 100%. That will happen only at Siddha Bhakti stage. So Sadhana Bhakti is done to prepare the heart to receive divine love with the grace of the Guru. The Guru is given the task by Sri Krishna. He is given the task of giving divine love to the disciple, to the worthy disciple. Sri Krishna does not give divine love. It is the Guru who gives it. Or you can say Sri Krishna gives it through the Guru. Why does the Guru not give it to everyone? He is willing to. Hari Guru Kripa Sada Sabhi Par Antahkarana Patra Pavan Kar. Sri Maharaj Ji says that the grace of God and Guru is given to everyone alike. Just like rain falls on the ground everywhere alike. But to contain that grace, you need to have a pure heart. If it's not a pure heart, it cannot carry that, it cannot contain that divine love. Even if a guru could give, even if he had the freedom to give divine love to someone with an impure heart, even if he could do that, that does not happen, that will not ever happen. But even if he could, then that person, he would be blown to smithereens because his heart would not be able to contain that divine love. The power of divine love is such that it cannot be contained in an impure heart. So when we practice devotion, we are trying to simply prepare the heart to contain divine love. And divine love is given. It is not practiced. It's not received through practice. It is given as a gift from God through the Guru. Shri Maharaj Ji has said, Jagat Guru Shri Kripalu Ji Maharaj has said in Radha Govind Geet, Ek prem man shodhe, ek prem man shodhe, Govind Radhe, ek prem divya, Hari Guru te dila de. Ek prem man shodhe. Sadhana bhakti is the one that purifies the heart. Once the heart is purified, then God, Hari Guru te dila de. Ek prem divya, Hari Guru te dila de. The other is divine love. God gives it to the devotee through the Guru. Bhaktya sanjataya bhaktya. Bhagavatam says that devotion begets devotion. भक्ति से भक्ति मिलती है. क्या मतलब? एक भक्ति की जाती है, उससे हृदय शुद्ध हो जाता है, फिर दूसरी भक्ति जो है शुद्धा भक्ति, विशुद्धा भक्ति, वो गुरु दे देते हैं. Sadhana bhakti is the one that we practice, and Siddha bhakti, perfect devotion, divine love, is given by the Guru once the heart has become completely pure. Once the heart has become completely pure, the Rasik saint, the Rasik Guru, gives divine love, but there are different levels of divine love, different stages. Siddha bhakti, prema bhakti, sneh bhakti, man bhakti, pranay bhakti, rag bhakti, anurag bhakti, bhavavesh bhakti, mahabhav bhakti. Knowing this fully well, the Rasik saint always tells the disciple, he teaches the lessons that will lead the disciple to the topmost level of devotion that he may go to, that he can go to. So he teaches he teaches that Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhurya, these are the four moods through which devotion can be practiced. But the Rasik saint, the most merciful Rasik Guru, says, you can practice devotion, you can love him as the master from time to time. From time to time, love him as a friend. From time to time, love him as your child, but always, always, always love him as the beloved. Dasya bhavena sakhyena vatsalyena yada kada nityam madhurya bhavena Shri Krishna sevyate maya. Words of Jagadguru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj. Go ahead and practice devotion in the other moods, but always, from time to time, but always, always, always remain in the lover-beloved relationship. Stay in that mood always. Because that is the highest love. So the Rasik saint does not ever come down from that highest love. He does not teach a lesson that is lower than that. Sri Maharaji would say, since you're going to work so hard to attain God, then you may as well go to the topmost class. Don't settle for anything. Don't settle for the second best. Go for the highest. Aim for the sweetest nectar. Not for the second highest or second sweetest. Not so sweet, but almost the sweetest. No, just go for the top. Because you're going to work so hard anyhow, so why not go right to the top? So the Rasik saint, the Rasik Guru teaches devotion to Sri Radha Krishna, which is selfless, which is continuous, which is in the mood of lover and beloved, Madhurya Bhav. He teaches the devotion that the gopis have for Sri Krishna. He teaches that one must not ask for anything from Sri Krishna, not even liberation. Not even liberation. Because liberation is a very small thing. Always aim for divine love, he says. Gauranga Mahaprabhu used to say, he would say, that Sri Krishna is very clever. He will give other things, but not Divya Prem, not divine love. Rakhe Lukaiya. He keeps it hidden, he keeps it in his inner pocket. Because if he gives it to the disciple, then he would have to become a servant of the disciple forever and ever. Prema bhakti na de rakhen lukaiya. He does not give it, he keeps it hidden. That's a loving way of saying that hardly anyone desires that highest divine love, prem, divya prem. Most people are asking God for only things of the world. Then there are some who want Swargalok, but even they are foolish, because the attainment of Swarg is very temporary, and there is happiness, the pleasures mixed with sorrow and suffering there. The same anger, the same greed, pride, lust, envy, hypocrisy, the same attachments, desires are there as they are over here. Who would be so foolish as to desire Swargalok? So, Swargalok is not desirable. Who wants to come back to this world again and again? And then who really wants liberation if there is no love for Radha Krishna there? Who wants Vaikunt if there is no Radha Krishna there? Who wants Sri Krishna as the majestic Mahavishnu? The devotee says, I do not. Because he has been taught by the best of all gurus. He has been taught this lesson by a Rasik saint. He may be nowhere yet. He is just stepping onto the path of devotion. But through what he has heard from his Rasik Guru, he talks like that. I reject even liberation. Who are you to reject liberation? No, I don't want liberation. I do not want to strive for liberation. Who has taught you that? My Guru. Oh, that's amazing. That you are such a worldly person and yet you talk like that. You are filled, your mind is filled with worldly desires, but you talk like this? That I don't forget about Swargalok, that's nothing. I reject even liberation. I reject even Vaikunthalok. Yes, I know I'm an ordinary person. I don't know anything much, but I do know this, that I want divine love. I don't want anything less than that because my merciful Gurudev has taught this to me. I'm an ordinary person, very ordinary person who has been taught by the greatest divine master. And I can never free myself of the debt to my merciful Gurudev. And I do not wish to be free of the debt. I wish to continue serving my Guru even when I am no longer alive. And whenever I go to Golok, I want to keep on serving him there. I want my Gurudev to be there in the form of a Sakhi, and he will tell me, Sakhi, go pick some flowers. We shall make garlands for Radha and Krishna. Then I will happily serve my Guru, who is there in Golok in the form of a Sakhi. He will be guiding me there as well. And to him I will be forever grateful. In him I will always see Sri Krishna. And when Sri Krishna comes before me, appears before me, and my Gurudev appears before me, I shall bow to my Gurudev first. Guru Govind dono khade, kaake lagu paai, balihari Gurudev ki jin Govind diyo milai. God and Guru are standing before the devotee, and he thinks for half a second, to whom do I bow down first? It doesn't take him long at all to decide that he will bow to his Guru, because it is with his Guru's grace that today he has the darshan of Shri Krishna. To such a merciful master, I shall remain indebted for countless lifetimes. As ras mahamohi Sadguru Bodhi. Boliye Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki Jai. Srimad Yugal Sarkar ki Jai. Prem Ras Madira ki Jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri